Okay, I think I got it. How's that? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I had a feeling something was going to happen today. Hey, Merrick. Oh, I forgot to email you and tell you. I'm sorry. Okay, good, good, good. So, some of you might really appreciate this. Okay. This is the world's first actual luxury perfume. It's called Sweet Leaf, and it has dun, 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 cannabis in it. It is red grapefruit, grapefruit, red eucalyptus, cannabis, angelica, and jasmine. I'm sure there's other things, but those are the main. It smells like my daughter said we went to a medical physical bookstore the other day, and that's what it smells like. It has a it's not the kind of cannabis that you would get that you were like, oh, I'm gonna smoke that. Yeah. No, it's not. It doesn't smell like that. It has like the lingering scent, and then the grapefruit is real strong over it. So I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish there, but yeah, I have Scentbird, and they had just come out with this, and so of course for my birthday month, I'm like, yep, I need to get me some of that. I can't smoke it anymore. So, and I got this. This is a different pain thing that I use. This is 1,000 milligrams by drip. I wish they would just do full THC because that works best for me. But this is 1-to-1 THC CBD, and so that's another little thing I use. So, yay! I just sprayed it on myself. Smells good. So the Lorene. So introduce you guys here. Lorene, the one. Ooh, where did she go? I'm not trying to put anybody in timeout here. Lorene Coronado, you need to change that. She has been my best friend, another one of my best friends, since 7th grade when I kicked her because I don't even remember something about I thought she was trying to pick up on a boy I liked. She was trying to go out with or something. I don't know. Anyways. And then I went out with this guy when we were in high school, and he had a friend, and he started going out with her, and then cut forward to this was when we were like 15. So then you cut forward to let's see, till I think it was just before my 21st birthday, so it was Valentine's Day. She set me up with the guy she was dating. So we call her Lori. So yeah, she set me up with my husband. So there you go. We yeah. So we're one of those success stories where, you know, I'm glad she did. Anyways. So those are the two things the two things I wanted to show you. I hope my voice doesn't go out. I had a feeling there was going to be some fun stuff tonight going on with me. I get these feelings, and then I have this app that I use, and I just leave it on sometimes while I'm just sitting there. And they do work if you can train your spirits around you how to use it. It takes time. It's just like the cards and stuff. These apps take time because they have to learn, just like we do. And actually, it's a lot easier for them to manipulate. What is it called? Electrical things or you know, anything that has to do with technology, computers, lights, anything like that, they're able to affect it and manipulate the things inside to do it. That's why people get like text messages or phone calls or something like that afterwards. So the thing that I have has a dictionary with a whole bunch of words in it. It's called Ghost Radar. It's the only one I've used for years and years and years. And it's by Spuds Pickles. And you could just get it on the Play Store. Oh, here goes Jack again. He's already been fed. So yeah, it works pretty good. You have to get used to it. You have to kind of explain to them, and then they'll start using it. You never leave it open. You always say goodbye and thank you. So, and it, you know, it's very similar to using a dowsing or anything like that, except it's easier for them to manipulate the dictionary inside. Okay, so today I had Dan. His name was Dan, and he came up and he said, "Don't," or something about stop, halt, series, and I'm like, like what does that mean? You know, and so, oh, I don't, you know what, Hummingbird, I don't have. Of course, I don't have this on live chat. I always have it on top chat because, you know, the only time I remember to put it onto live chat is when I'm modding for somebody else. Yeah, he does. He really does love to talk to everybody. He's like, I'm here. I'm over here. I'm always where mom is. So anyways, he was saying something like, don't stop, you know, and he was talking about the series, or what I was assuming was what I do. But then I couldn't get him to finish answering. So sometimes I get certain spirits, and he called himself Dan, but sometimes I will get certain spirits that will attempt to stop me because they don't want me to pass messages to people. So it's possible he was something like that. Oh, look at, we've got Messenger. Look at it, got cleaned. Nice and pretty. My husband did it, so it's not all filled with cat hair. All right, so do we have any questions? Are we ready? I'm not too tongue-tied right now, so I think they're waiting for me to calm down a little bit and settle in. Give me a minute. Did you have a question? Wild one? Yeah, it is really interesting. What I should have done, what I should do is I should do it on I have a tablet too that I use. They turn the tablet on by themselves all the time. When I'm sleeping, I'll have like full on conversations between a whole bunch of them through there. And then I wake up and it's like, you know, 75 words were spoken throughout the night. Oh, okay. So I'm like, uh-oh, you know. So it's an older tablet, that's why. And what I should do is leave that on so that way I can show you guys. Because this is kind of a janky setup. You know, it's really from my phone, and then I use my laptop to watch. I'm not sure if this laptop is fast enough though for doing lives. I don't know though. But I am thinking about getting a small camera. What banner? I don't know how to take that down. I don't know what to do. Don't. Uh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, wait, what? Your Xbox? My Xbox in the base is, I'm assuming, the basement. Oh, I don't know how to take that down yet. That might be something I have to do through StreamYards, and that would mean I have to pause everything and go into my phone. So I wish it wouldn't do that. I don't know how to stop it. My Xbox in the basement randomly turns on. Oh, yep. Now you have somebody that's passed. Hit what message? The message, it's which message? On the banner itself? Nope. It probably is because um I see like a kid, he is wearing like a hoodie, but it almost looks like gray and black stripes, like kind of faded. He's got on skinny jeans, but the more of the skinny jeans that were popular back in um I would say early 2000s or so. Oh, it takes up the view. I'm sorry. Um, and I think he's got dark hair, and he's like, okay, so like the TV is and the Xbox is against one wall, and he's not showing me his face, but he's showing me really close with the Xbox controller in one hand, and he's or two hands, and he's looking real close at the Xbox like that. So does that make any sense to you? He's got like all they're almost baggy because it looks like he wears them so much, these skinny jeans, that they're kind of like drooping in the drawers a little bit. You know, I think he's got almost black hair. Um, and he just I keep seeing him. He kind of like leans over. He's got his whole back. So he's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's like got his whole back. He's got okay. So he's facing towards it, right? Right in front of it, real close. And he's kind of leaning in on one side, and he's got one foot. He almost looks like he's about to fall over, but he's just looking at it in there. So that's what I'm seeing. And he's like trying to get it to turn on. I think he tries a lot to get it to turn on. I think he eventually gets it to turn on and he's very excited. And then it gets turned off again. So um he seems to be just passing time away, just, kind of doing what kids do when they're, at home, or they're at a friend's house in the basement where all the stuff is, the fun stuff for the kids. Yeah. Now this perfume, this sweet leaf, I can't even smell it on this. I just sprayed it right now. That's the problem. It's very woodsy. You know what it smells like? It smells like the weed from like, like our parents used to smoke, that kind. They called them, they would have all their little doobies hanging around. Oh, he's sitting on my foot now. Okay, buddy. Jackie. Um, it's interesting. I don't know. So, yeah. And I want to say he likes to go in the yard. You might think you see him maybe kind of throwing a football, but hi Mercedes girl. Kind of like, not like oh, he's practicing, just kind of like, oh, he's bored, so he's gonna go throw a football around. Um, was he friends with was he like a really, really close? I feel like he's hanging out with other teenagers that are around you. Like, yeah. Like, I feel like he's just like sitting with them, hanging out, laughing at their jokes and this and that. As if he never left, right? Yeah. Uh, he does, he just likes it, that's like his version of 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 heaven in his own way. Like, he doesn't want to create it because, pretty much you create your own. And he's just like, he just still wants to hang out with everybody. So that's what he's gonna do, you know? Yeah, so that's what he's doing. I also just now got the name Chris. I don't know who that's for. And Michael. I got two names, Chris and Michael. That was something I just heard. I don't know if it's the same, if it has to do. Oh my God, what that means something to you? That was his name. And your name's Chris Michael. Holy heck, you just doxed yourself, sweetheart. Well, I got the name Chris, and then of course his name is Chris Michael. Cool. Was his name Chris Michael or just Chris or Michael? Which one was it? Or is it, I don't know. Wild One's name is Chris Michael. Hello. I gotta put my glasses up. I can't find my other glasses, and these ones are just close up. I'm so old. That's Fiore, or yeah, 444 is a good number. His name is Chris. Okay. Uh, let's see. What else do we have? Let's see what else. Okay, I also have the name Sabrina. Hey, do you do question readings? I have a question. Thank you. Yeah, I do. If you have a question, we can use I can tell you, and then we use for confirmation, we use the pendulum just so you can have a visual confirmation on the reading. I think I dropped my other one. I don't know where it went. So yeah. Would you have a question? Let me use one of the ones I made a long time ago. That one will show up pretty good. Does anybody know Sabrina, by the way? Because I'm getting a Sabrina's name. The names are really coming to me tonight. They usually don't come so easily to me. Hi. Go ahead and ask your question. Okay, wise feelings and intentions. Oh, it's woos. Okay. W-U. Oh, that's interesting. Because that is kind of how it feels like. Everybody's just kind of looking at you. Yeah, that's an interesting way to describe it, but I know what you mean. I'm gonna try and get this in better so that we can see it better. I need to. Okay, so let's see. Oh, let me put it over here more, I think. Oh, wait, what? Oh. I try to do better, it just looks worse. Can you see the yes, no over the banner? Or do I have to move that around a little bit? So, okay, so I feel personally that the feelings are they're very positive feelings. I feel like this kid is more of a wait and see. He's kind of like I'm assuming it's a he, but kind of okay. If he's a male, then he's very in touch with his feminine side. So that's what's throwing me off a little bit. Okay, let's see. Does he have positive feelings for you? Let's see. Is my voice too loud in the speaker? Okay. So I'm getting a yes on that, which is pretty much what I thought it would be. And what was the second part? Intentions and feelings. And what are his intentions to get to know her as more than friends? Okay. I'm getting a yes on that also. Um, let's see, let's do a little deeper. He seems to be very he seems to have a lot on his plate. But he seems to be so he's very kind of picky about who he gives his time to. Does that make sense? He seems to be striving for something more in life. Yeah. And um the fact that he's giving you attention is probably your biggest sign that he's into you. Okay. Um Upside down transmutation. Okay, so I need my glasses. I got these they're so cute. See, blue blockers, but they're not like my good ones. Okay, no problem, Marlon. Um, there is this, okay, there's the weaving. Now, when it comes to spider medicine, it's very sacred. It's not like that, what is that saying? Oh, what something weaves we what some oh what webs we weave when we practice to deceive. That's what it was. My dad used to tell me that all the time. I was like, what are you talking about? So always thought everybody was lying. 9 times out of 10 I was not. So I just admitted. I would just say, okay, yep, you got me. Okay, so then we have the dolphin mana, which is life force. So this right here is actually it's like the Charlotte Web story. I want to say this is geared more towards him than anything. Oh, and then we got this. So we're gonna look at it like this. Okay, I think there's something that's keeping him from changing or turning himself into who he wants to be. Of course, the leadership, because he seems like somebody who is it's very hard to get this card for somebody. They can never make a mistake. They always have to lead by example, and anytime anything goes wrong, it's always their fault. Okay. So that's another thing he's dealing with. And then the spider, it feels like he's weaving his future. And then the life force, I feel like that's you. Like he gets the dolphin, he gets by being around you or listening to your voice. I think it's your voice that makes him feel well, really good, and gives him kind of a direction, and kind of okay, yes, thank you. He's not perfect, but I swear. Yeah, and that's the thing. But the thing about you is that this here is what this all tells me, that he's so busy, because this, and so that might be why he's not moving in, he's not shedding his old skin. Um, you know what I mean? Because he needs something to balance it out. And I feel like you, being the dolphin, is the person that is the one that's going to balance him out. I feel like you're more free spirited. You guys are like two opposites that do really well. Is That's how me and my husband are. You know, he's happy go lucky. He's a Virgo. He's super happy go lucky, but he's also very, very serious. you know. So yeah, the balancing him out and reminding him how to be how to cut loose, how to let loose, how to have some fun, how to enjoy life, those kind of things is what he needs in order to flip that card around so that he can grow. Yeah. Oh, he's a cat. Oh, well, yeah. Woo. That is exactly what they are. The Virgo is, he's a Capricorn. If things aren't perfect, it's like, oh, nope. We gotta, it ruins the whole thing if one little thing goes wrong. And you gotta kind of ease him into it being okay. You know what I mean? And it's gonna take time, but I feel like that's what you're putting his life for. Okay. All right. Wild one. What was your question that you had? Oh, do spirits have guides to help them? They have uh the the spirits, once you are in um the spirit world, you will have loved ones and ancestors and best friends and stuff like that. People, they will all be waiting for you, and they kind of help guide you through that process. Some people are too afraid to go to the other side. Those are the ones we call ghosts that are stuck here. Some people like to straddle between the two, and So a lot of times you'll have that, and it really does depend upon how the soul chooses to, which way they choose to go. So there are always a lot of souls waiting for the new souls, right? Because it's kind of like, oh, we're so happy you made it. Like a bunch of people waiting for you at the airport in a country you've never been to. That's what it's like. Um, and there's like, I want to say it's like schooling, but have you ever seen What Dreams May Come? How there's somebody who meets what's his name and Robin Williams, and kind of shows them what you can do. It's similar to that. Okay. Um, I feel like that movie was based off of somebody's actual near-death experience. Because there's another movie that has something very similar in that, and I don't remember what, if it was a movie or if it was a TV or one of these series that I've been watching. I'm starting to recognize that people are starting to, whoever's writing, or directing these type of movies where people die and they go to heaven or whatever, or people who see spirits or whatever, they're really starting to understand what it is actually like, and then doing that accordingly to show you they're a lot more real to I think people really are trying to searching, asking lots of questions and talking to people who've been through the experience, right? So it's very similar to that. Hi, Auntie. Everybody, my Auntie Gilda's here. So yeah, they do have a guide to help them. It's usually somebody who's already been passed for a while. Oh, the allergies are so bad here right now. My nose is just awful. Does anybody else have any questions? Did that answer your question, Waldman? I need to get real glasses, y'all. Really bad. I keep putting it off. Yeah. Okay. What do we have going on next? Anybody have any questions next? Anybody have someone they would like for me to? Oh, Sabrina came up again. Or is it Serena? Serena. So Sabrina. Her name came in again. Hi. Yes, you can ask UC Boss because I can't get rid of it. She's my mod, see? Of course you can ask a question. Your sins? Is there, you feel like there's, look at, as far as sins are concerned, the asking for forgiveness and, you don't, I don't, it's not like religion kind of, takes things and makes them something else, right? So all the religions are different. And the reason why they're all different when it comes to sins is because they all make it their own. The fact of the matter is, if you sin, you're sinning just thinking about the fact that you might sin. Okay? Well, because you can think about all the things that you might do that, and you can think about sinning and think about these things. If you eat, like if you're reading the Bible, if you eat lobster or crawfish, you're sinning, right? No shellfish. You know, it's it's all relative. However, if you are just killing yourself mentally and emotionally and spiritually over past sins, then that's when you need to make yourself allow yourself to be forgiven and ask for that forgiveness. And you know, if you really know, all you have to do is ask, right? Um, the hell that people go to is the hell that they put themselves in, and that can be worse than any hell. I think that the whole fire and brimstone and all these terrible things like that, I've heard people have very negative experiences in past lives, but I've never experienced anybody who has shown me what, you know, when I'm reading them or their energy, where they went to a fiery pit of hell. Okay, what I do see is that some people, like I have seen some spirits for other people go into a dark place just by themselves, just them, and um then and their family members, this is what they're showing me, right? When their family members are finally able to reach them, and finally someone's able to uh pick up on their presence. The reason why is because either they were stuck with one foot in and one foot out because they were too afraid of their sins to go all the way to the other side of the veil. And then when they finally took that step, they always say there was no it was the mental and the spiritual agony they were in that was their hell. And when they finally decided to pass over, it was a beautiful situation. So I think it's what people we put ourselves in our own hell because of fear. I want to know, can you just read a situation or person if I tell you a name? Yeah, I can see what I pick up. And I can only tell you what I'm going to pick up. You can text it to me. You have my thing, and I can see if I can read it on there. And then that way I won't read it out loud. That's your son's stepmom, Sabrina? What? Ooh. Well, why did that make my stomach flip? Hmm. Are you gonna text me a question, or are you just gonna, is that all you're saying? That made my stomach do a little flip-flop right there. That was weird. Oh, I think I see a text. Let me hold on, let me turn off the camera and turn my phone around. It's not that I don't want you guys to see me. I'm fine, but the room I'm in, my room's a mess. I didn't clean my room, okay? I didn't. Not this week. I just didn't feel good in my tummy. Okay. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this so that, well, I'm gonna tell you what I pick up, okay? I got a weird feeling. It's not so positive. I mean, it's actually making you heard, like you're paying attention, like there could be something going on there. There could be, like, they give the cry of caution, right? Let's see if I can turn this camera back on. Okay, let's see. How are we doing there? We can really see it. So the messenger came up. There is well, we've got the badger with the aggressiveness. I mean, has there been some aggression coming from the sun? Because I feel like that's being caused by aggression that's being put towards him. And then there's the rebirth, where I feel like it's coming close to everything being reset and becoming, instead of this aggressive. I feel like right now this is the present, right? Right now we've got this aggressiveness. I think it's coming from someone else and such and such. Hold on, did you send me another text? Just tell me if you did and I'll look at it. This is this one we might have to do a phone call over, right? And let's not, we don't have to worry about that. I'll just, we'll text and figure out when the two of us can talk. And the rebirth is really good. If you start seeing bats all around you, or you see them flying and like woo right in front of you or something, and you really notice it, that means that it's usually a spiritual rebirth, which means that this one here is going to go through something that's actually going to cause them to spiritually become more attuned to things and in a higher place spiritually. Yeah, it's fun when they really try to get your attention and they fly right at your face and then they whoosh, whoosh, like that. Oh gosh, we have one that likes to hang out on our light in the front of the house. It comes every year. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I feel like that's what's going to happen here. And unfortunately, I feel like there's aggression being shown towards him, which is making him really uncomfortable and he's giving out aggression. Okay? If that makes sense. All right? Michael, there's a Michael too, again. And that Dan guy is back. Okay, good. I'm glad that makes sense. So does anybody have a Michael and a Dan? Either or. I'm getting the Michael and the Dan. Dan the man. We used to have a neighbor we called Dan the Man. Like, hey, Dan the Man. As far as like, does anybody know anybody who I think is past? I'm pretty sure these people are, or it could be that they're asking, they're just saying the names, Michael and Dan. You have a Michael? Okay. You know both names. Are they past? I knew you were there because I saw your Jen, I saw your two males, the older one and the oh, okay. Right when I opened up, I saw your spirits that we were talking about the last time. So, oh yeah, you know what? I should have sent this text message to uh Jeanette, and I forgot to do that. Hold on. Okay, so there's a woman here. She's almost very angelic too. She's got this like, I want to say it's that blowout type of hair. It's blonde and it's real perfectly wavy. She looks she looks like your quintessential perfect, like she's like an angel almost, like how you would imagine that. I don't know. Which one is that in the spotlight? Who was that? I don't know. I can't remember. Sometimes I don't remember the show. Spotlight. That's funny. Okay, so she's got real wavy hair and it's blonde, and she's got this really like, she smiles her entire face, like these big smile and twinkly eyes, and pretty thick hair. It appears. Um, I see her in like a white, almost hippie style dress with the, oh, right. Was in the flowers. Gotcha. I remember now. Um, I saw her at the beginning too. Yeah. I get like a flash of faces, spirits who are here with me. So, and the ones I recognize, that kind of almost always gives me an idea who's going to be right in here. Um, uh, somebody, I want to say that somebody towards the end of their life was so dry. What is this? Hi, I got this. Oh, well, I don't know what the other person read. Okay, so what I am going to do, I'm going to do a couple things. First, I'm going to tell you sometimes there are words that we use that are a little too, they have too much attached to it without having any explanation. Experiencing darkness. I mean, you need to give, I mean, anybody can look at the cards, but I don't know who this tarot reader is. So you can experience darkness in a lot of ways. So what does that actually mean, right? Let's see what we got. Um, Yeah, I told her after. Wait a minute. Yeah, I told her after they put their hands on me. Who put their hands on you? The tarot reader or somebody literally like in the figurative way put their hands on you and should be, you know, your current situation is a blessing. Okay. So I feel like she's trying to tell you that things are okay. Listen, what I'm getting right now is that there are situations that are rough for you right now. But you kind of have to wait it out, okay? Because right now this is where this is the place, this is the oh, okay, it's not showing very much, is it? This is where the most of your ability to take care of yourself is going to come from. How am I? Oh, I have spirits trying to talk through me too right now. Hold on. So, Aria 12. Is she going to, is she in, first of all, let's just say, because you're scared, I'm just going to ask, are you in danger spiritually? Let's see what they say about spiritually. So that you are. Okay. Is this something that we can work on? Hold on, here it goes. Can this be worked on with the rituals that I do? You gotta spin around and give me an answer, please. Yes. Is she in danger physically? Okay. Okay, all right. So far, the situation is this. You have some protections that you need to learn. I do some protection rituals. This would be something we would have to do off of the live. So it can just somebody put my email up there. Okay, the email that I have is talkingdove1. Let me put it in there at gmail.com. Okay. And then we can talk about it through there, okay? I'm so bad. I'm a pecker. I peck at the keys. There, yeah. There you go. TalkingDove1 at gmail.com. Whoopsies. Um, yeah. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to send me an email and then let me know some of the stuff that you're going through and we will figure out something, okay? Privately. All right, so we're just going to do it that way. I don't feel like this is appropriate. This is too personal, right? You're welcome. So we have Mr. Bird. Who's Mr. Bird? Is that something similar to somebody else? Oopsies. I hope I didn't just put Hummingbird in timeout. Mr. Bird would like to know, what was it? Where'd it go? His brother's okay. His brother's name isn't Michael, is it? Hold on. Let me think. Let me pull up somebody. Oh, is that you, Chloe? Oh, my puppy's in here. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay, Mr. Bird. I get it now. It's so slow. What the hell? Why is it the more I move it, the closer it just shows the laptop? Get out of here. Ugh. I'm having such problems today. That's why Dan didn't want me to go on. All the problems I'm having. Issues after issues. Good Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, let's see if we can get that. I just try to move my phone a little bit. Yeah, I don't. This is terrible. Is Mr. Hummingbird's breath? I don't even think you can see that. Is he okay? Now that oh, that really went quick. Of course he is. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I do have Venmo. I'm gonna it has my full name on there. I'll send it to you. Okay, Gil? That's not a problem. I'll send it to you, Facebook after. Okay, or whatever. Yeah, Messenger. Let's see. So I don't know if this is him, but I got a guy, he's got like short, kind of a combination of a little bit of gray and like a sandy blonde, no, like a lightest brown or darkest blonde color hair. You know what that is, right? Of course you do. Oh, you know who just popped in here, Gail, is Carlos. He just popped in. So he's like, just I'm here. So just so you know. Uh he's very tan, you know. The stupid alarm keeps going off on my phone. It's driving me crazy. Oh wait, I just missed you already. He is I want to say he has like workerman hands, like this real strong. They look like he's worked real hard all his life. There's for some reason he's showing me his hands. And then I don't know why, but I see the hang 10 sign. I don't know that why. Jeez. I need to fix this so that it can get better and you guys can see what I'm doing, and it's not working. Okay, maybe that'll be better. There. So he's doing like this. I don't know if that has to do with you, Hummingbird, or not, but he's he's going like this, and he's real tan. He's got real strong kind of worker man hands, and yeah. So he's real he's got this big smile on his face, and he's like, uh ain't no worries or ain't no problem. Oh my God, I really want to say ain't nothing but a chicken wing. I don't know why. So there you go. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. I don't know what that was. Oh, I know I heard that somewhere before. Um, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I don't know if that has anything to do with you, but I keep hearing it. It's really funny. Okay. I feel like it's so weird because he just is. I don't know. Was he really tall? Because I feel like he's coming down. He's kind of like over my shoulder and kind of okay. Well, somebody's over my shoulder and waving. I don't know if this is your guy, but he's here. There's somebody here. Somebody. I think it's all the same guy though. Ain't no thing. And then every time I see the ain't no thing, I hear but a chicken wing. It's right there every time. I don't know. Maybe somebody knows who's doing that. Ain't no thing. I think it's the ain't no thing part. And then somebody else is saying, but a chicken wing. I think it's something what people said. Yeah. 6'3". So he like bends down. So he's like bending down, showing me he has to bend down and kind of get to your level and wave. I feel like he likes to show himself a lot taller. Like I think he's really good at showing like I want to say like you think you see him out of the corner of your eye, or somewhere you're driving around, all of a sudden someone looks exactly like him, and then you look again, they don't look like him at all. So he makes himself, he's really good at this already. Who was in timeout? I hope nobody got put in timeout. I don't know how to look. I don't know how to do anything on here. I really need to start learning this stuff. The problem is, oh, okay. All right. Let's see. And then what? Oh, okay. He's not slouching. He bends down to say, like, hey, that's what I feel like he's doing here. Like he's coming over my shoulder, but he's real tall and he kind of is waving. I think he's waving at the screen. But definitely, what are you doing, Chloe? Go on. He definitely, if you see something out of the corner of your eye, which, okay, gotcha. Yeah, this has got to be the same guy because he's real tall. Every once in a while, maybe you or your husband will swear they see him out of the corner of, I feel like you're driving and you look at somebody and they look like, for just a split second, they'll look like him. He's real good at figuring out this afterlife stuff. He's real quick. Does your husband remember his dreams? I want to say because he says he tries to talk to him, but I don't think he remembers in the dreams. Yeah, that's him. That's him. And the thing is, it's like he will make himself make it appear that way so that then anytime he sees that's him doing that. He's like he's transmuting the person into him. He's kind of overlaying them for a second so that he'll see him. So he's really good at this. I'm surprised at how good he is. Figured this stuff out quick. He's an old soul. He says he's been here before. Like, oh, I'm an old soul. I've been through this before. He's starting to remember his past. Oh, I think he quietly, but without telling anybody, remembers something from his past life. Okay. Yeah, he remembers stuff from his past lives and he just picks it up real quick. I mean, just like he did when he passed over. He figured out how to do things real quick over there, make himself known, and yeah. So he's still that way. OBKB, like Lori and mine's very close friend says, OBKB. You're welcome. Oh, Mr. Bird. Oh, hey, I'm glad you're feeling better. I prayed for you. Well, I'm glad to bring that information to him. Does anybody else have any questions? I think we're gonna bring this to, oh, Joe's Mystics. Hello, first time viewer. Would you like to ask a question? Welcome. Many blessings to you too. Let's see. I picked up something I thought was light, only to find it was, I know it was, oh, that's not fun. It hasn't been too open lately. Well, let's just get straight with the question. I'm getting no, it's not over, but we'll do a confirmation. See if you guys can actually see it now. Is Joe's relationship over with the argument he had with, what did you say? Was it D? I want to make sure I get so I can focus on my relationship with D. Okay. Is Joe's relationship with D over? Or I almost can tell. Oops, my phone is. Oh, I'm getting. See, when I get tongue tied, this is when they start coming in. No, it's not over. And the reason for him being closed lately, does that have to do with spiritual issues? I think he's questioning things, a lot of things. Yeah, he's questioning his own. I feel like he's questioning his own spirituality. Does he seem to be someone who kind of can be at times pessimistic? Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's been happening a lot lately. I think it has a lot to do with, I mean, I know that my Virgo is going through that a lot. Didn't we do oh, yeah. Hold on a second. I'll get to that one, Mercedes girl. Yes, he's going to communicate. It's not done. I went to go buy another pack because these are starting, and I was just going to replace the cards one by one. And instead of doing that, I got other things, and I feel like that my cards are mad at me now for not getting little replacement ones to put in there because they're not cooperating. Let's see. Oh, we got the messenger again. I'm gonna just start saying, I am the messenger, okay? That's me. And he's been questioning things. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's questioning a lot of things, being pessimistic on a lot of things. Um, okay, well, one, we'll see in a little bit. You need to have patience. Because that's something he's going through spiritually, emotionally, and you're just gonna have to be there and kind of take the brunt of it for a little while. But that's gonna leave you in it's not gonna you're not gonna have power over the situation. This is more like a spiritual power. Um, oh, my throat is so dry. I feel like there's somebody in here, somebody's who passed away, and they just I feel like they just couldn't get enough water, or they were constantly dry with cracked lips and stuff. I don't know if they died from cancer or something, but it's making my throat very dry. He's been angry lately as well. I've just been right. That's heavy. Let's see. Does he have fear of being a father? Does D have the fear from the fact that he's a father? Yes. And that's probably the reason why he's doing what he's doing. A lot of this, it's not because he doesn't want to. He has fear of it. He's afraid he'll mess it up. Hold on. Giving me another yes for that too. Um, he also has fear that the sickle cell, I think, is going to be passed. Let's see what that is. So there's a lot of fear here. There's a lot of fear of being a father. There's a lot of fear of messing it up. There's also the fear of passing down such a heavy disease, and it's not, it's not for sissies, that's for sure. You know what I mean? Like that whole cancer isn't for this, and sickle cell would be the same thing. So it's all crashing in on him right now. Okay? Let's see, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, you know what? Is it because the ultimate show of how he feels to show love is by having a baby with someone? So here's the thing. This is how I feel like he would act, right? Well, he's not that he's gonna neglect you for much longer because he doesn't want that to end. It's that he can't control right now his emotions being so negative. I do work with stuff like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do work with stuff like that, and we can talk about that for a on my, you can email me and then we can discuss talking about the different things that I do to help people to become more in their power, and get rid of the negative voice, get rid of the depression, and to raise their confidence level. I work with some elements that help do that. Yeah, the email, Hummingbird or somebody, can you post the email? Okay, so you email me and we will, we can go from there, okay? Thank you, Joe. Yeah, because there's a lot going on here. And he might need some metaphysical help, some spiritual help on our side. So it's talkingdove1@gmail.com. Okay, so we have a question from Mercedes Girls. She wants to know about her health, and it was I forget, was she hear more about her health? Weren't we waiting? I feel like we were waiting for somebody on their health also before. I think it's also in the description of this live, so you can always go back to the description in any of my lives, and I think they're in all of them, at least the last couple. They should be in all of them, but you know, I just started this not too long ago. Let's see, what are we doing about your health? I'm concerned because I feel like it's not that it's negative. I'm feeling like you're getting pushed. I'm immediately feeling like you're kind of getting forgot about. Maybe you're not making enough noise. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to be really pushy with people to get shit done. You gotta just excuse me for my mouth there, but you have to really turn into your own advocate and demand stuff. And that's how I'm feeling like right now. Like I'm getting irritated, so it feels like that's what I'm going through. So let's see. Is there going to be any answers on Mercedes' health as far as what's going on with her anytime soon? Oh, I got it spinning and then it stopped spinning. I was trying to get it spinning so this would go faster. That's the only thing I do is I get it to spin first. So there's going to be some answers. Is it going to be this month that she's going to get some answers? Well, I don't think that's going to be a yes. That's no. Is she going to have to fight for the answers, fight for her health, and for the doctors to really pay some attention to her and her worries? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you know, I have a lot of health problems, right? And most of them, you know, I was born with a cleft palate, so I had a lot of surgeries. So that has its own problems. And then a lot of the things that I got from that, like the trigeminal neuralgia and the fibromyalgia, are because of my body immediately feeling pain that was so bad in the beginning of my life, right? Having surgeries. Now, one of the things that I've had to learn over the years, and sometimes it really irritates the hell out of this people at the doctor's office, but I do not care, okay? I stopped taking pain medication, right? And my doctor literally got mad at me. And so I called the insurance company and told them that she's trying to keep me on pain medication. I take kratom, okay? Nothing else, because it freaking works. And nobody's getting paid, you know, special bonuses for me being on their pain medication, right? But it was like I told this lady she was gonna get her paycheck cut in half because I was leaving. So that was really bizarre. I feel like right now there's not enough what's that movie where the lady's like, my daughter needs her medication and she's running around. It was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. I saw it with my mom, and it was like Deborah Winger and what is her name? Uh, who is it? I don't know. Anyways, but she Deborah Winger is like dying, and this is like the 80s, right? And she's dying of cancer, and it was time for her to get her medicine, and she's like, the nurses were just all standing around, and she's like, hello, and she's like banging on things. She's like, where's my daughter's medication? uh that kind of reminds me, no, not Steel Magnolias, but close. It was before Steel Magnolias, not Beaches. Beaches is another one. You have to demand, you have to do your, I've had to do all my own research. I'm the one who found out that I had trigeminal neuralgia, which is called the suicide disease, by the way, because it's so bad. If you ever look it up, trigeminal neuralgia, it's from the trigeminal nerve on your face. They will say, here's 1 through 10. Okay, this is your pain, 1 through 10. Then this is childbirth, way up here. No, it's, oh God. These are all very close to the movies that I'm talking about. It's not. I can't think of it. Okay, but so with trigeminal neuralgia, they are like, and you're up here in the 15, 16, 17, and there's nothing we can do with it about it. I'm like, great, you know. No, but I love all those movies. Those are like, I love to sit there and just totally cry my eyes out and just be like, oh my God. You know, it's the same kind of movie. It's where this mother, she, you know, pinch at the very beginning, she's like pinching her, she didn't hear her daughter. She's like scared, and she keeps running in the bedroom. The daughter's in the crib, and she's not making any noise. She's real quiet. And so she finally goes in there, and she's getting real close. She's also got her cigarette in her hand. And so she reaches in and pinches the baby, and she starts crying. She's like, okay, and turns around and walks out because, you know, oh, well, she's still alive. Yeah, it's, who is that lady who's also psychic? She came out, everybody thought she was a nut. She was she was very popular. Anyways, I can't think of it right now, but you know what I mean. Does that make any sense, Mercedes girl? Like, you're gonna have to, I have to research all my own symptoms. I have trigeminal neuralgia, fibromyalgia, ankylosing spondylitis, and then other things sprinkled in. Hold on, my earphones are coming off. There we go. Not Sylvia Brown, but I do love Sylvia Brown. I really do. She used to live in the area where I'm from, the Bay Area, the San Jose area, until she passed away, and everything is there. Okay. No, not, oh, Long Island Psychic Medium now. I don't know. Okay, I know she's very, very, very psychic, right? The doctors are waiting, wanting me to take. See, let me tell you, that's why came up with that. There was this show that we watched, right? Me and my husband, just after this happened to me. And it was all about it's all about the opioid crisis. And they're showing, you know, we're not supposed to ever, you know, these are the people who sell, you know, the drug salesmen that are always at the doctors when you go in. They're always standing there with their wheel-in briefcase and their expensive suits and stuff, right? Well, this was about these ones that got caught real bad pushing. I mean, if you watch this documentary, these people were making videos for their conferences where everybody would get all riled up to put people on pain medication, and they would have like these long, like really expensively made videos, like music videos and stuff, where they'd have dancing bottles of pills and stuff running around. Oh, it was real. It's real, girl. Okay. And I like Teresa Caputo. I do feel possibly autoimmune disease. Yeah. Well, my husband, it has a very bad autoimmune disease. And he gets infusions once a month. It was every week. Now it's a couple hours once a month. He goes in. He just went in. He got to the point where he was like, he couldn't walk. He couldn't go on his tippy toes. He couldn't balance. And it's CIDP, and then it's a very rare form of Guillain-Barré, and then it's even a more rare form. It's called CIDP, and then there's one that's even more rare, which is DADS, and that's the ones that he has. So he has to get the infusions. When it comes to the autoimmune disorders, you got to do a lot of research first on your own, because they'll want to put you on stuff. Oops, there we go. But you need to figure out what's best for you, and get many. He went to like 3 or 4 different second opinions. So yeah, you don't want to wait too long. Okay. Oh. Yeah, lupus is not easy, and then malformation and myelin. I can't say that one. Of course, I don't have my glasses on either. So, the problem is that some of these doctors will put you on what they're getting paid most to push. So you got to be real careful, okay? Right. And also don't want to be treated. Yeah, meds are bad. I was on so many. I would not be able to be doing what we're doing today once a week like this and doing my practice if I was still taking all the medication they have me on. I actually feel better now that I'm only taking kratom for pain and Motrin, Tylenol, than I have felt even before they put me on the pain pills. So, oh, brain surgery. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, right? Nothing. I think that a lot of us who are on things like YouTube and stuff, and we've created little lives for ourselves on here, is because we're all going through something, and we can't necessarily be out and doing all kinds of stuff like everybody else. So here we are, and this is where we are comfortable with people. And we can kind of be a little we can just watch. Hi, Jenna Gibson. If you have a question, just let me know. Oh, I need some water again. I still have this person. Look, there is a gentleman who's laying in a hospital bed. That's what they're showing me. And he was like constantly asking for ice chips or water. And he was always so dry. Okay. I don't think like he was allowed to have it, because I think it was something like Parkinson's, where you can't have, hey Jenna, where you can't have anything because it'll go and choke you. He was a much older man. So he always felt like he was dry in his throat, but he couldn't get any water. He was always asking for it. Oh no. Oh, that sounds painful. Gout is painful too. You know, it works for that, but it's real helpful is the kratom. But I don't know about your other stuff, so I don't know what kind of medication you're on. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's the only thing you need. You know what I mean? You got to be careful with anything. You got to be careful taking freaking Benadryl. You know what I mean? Or Tylenol. Um, did you want to ask a question, Jenna? Anyways, there's this guy here. Oh, the neurologist and stuff. My husband, there's only one neurologist in our entire state that knows anything about this DADS, DADS, and the CIDP. You're welcome, Mercedes girl. Hey, if you want to get more into this, you can email me too. There's the most that I have is private information. I'm getting a lot of private stuff today. That I don't want to share all over the world for everybody, but as far as I can tell, you need to take it into your own hands and do a lot of research and then tell them you're not going to take whatever it is that you're getting paid to hand out to me. You know, you got to be real careful with that stuff. You should watch that documentary. I don't remember what it's called. Something about the opioid crisis or something like that. Opioids in America. I think it may have been on HBO. Okay, Jenna, that might be why he's making himself really known. I have a step granddad too that passed away from that. How weird. I just realized it's the same thing. Um, he looks really frail. Like when he was in the hospital or whatever, or in a hospital bed. He's not showing me that he may have been in a hospital bed at home too. Uh, but he's showing me all of that stuff is over, and I want to say he's like doing a little skippity doo dah dance thing, and he's drinking a glass of water. He's drinking a glass of water. How funny is that? Um, hi Jackie. Let's see. Yeah, the you have to do those just double checks. If you get an off feeling at all, just remember that that doctor's putting your life in their hands. So I hate the MRI. I get so claustrophobic, they have to give me Xanax. It's the only way I can take it. That's the only way I'll go in the if they I don't ever take Xanax or anything like that. Um, no barbiturates of any kind. That I don't like to be tired. That's the opposite of what I want to be. But if I'm gonna have an MRI, which I've had several, I have to because I can't handle it. I'm like freaking out. That's funny. Caesar behind the wheel. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so sad. I'm sorry. Well, it depends on what kind of stress. You could have some really serious stress that can cause you to have high blood pressure and then to have a stroke. So the base cause could be stress. So does that sound familiar to you? Jenna, what was it? Jenna, right? I lost you. Jenna Gibson. Okay. Does that sound familiar to you? It's very frail, very, very skinny. Um, Hi, soldier. Yeah, okay. So he's like showing me he's doing a little jig, I guess, and he's drinking water. Drinking whatever he wants. Yeah, and autoimmune. The more stress you get, the more the autoimmune disorder kicks in. A lot of them are like that. You got any questions tonight, soldier girl? Yeah. Where is she, anyways? Tell that girl to get in here. Angel. My little just angel. I saw her doing the nails the other day. That's amazing that she can do them so well. My problem is my left hand does not do well doing anything, let alone my nails. I can do other people's nails, just not mine. I don't know. I'm out of practice with acrylics though, so I probably couldn't even do those anymore. It takes a special, just right. You got to get just right, liquid to powder. Yes, you do. I have a question. Concerns my dad. Okay. Last year, I feel like he also. Do you get like a little chill feeling on either your shoulder or on the back of your head, like your hair kind of like goosebumps? I feel like that's what he does now. He puts his hand on the back of your head and when he taps you on the shoulder, but it feels most like a little ooh chill, like you electricity, not electricity, kind of, kind of like that. All right, let's see. The glue ones, that's a good idea. I thought about doing that, getting them all nice and done myself and then just gluing them on. Okay, yeah, that's your dad for sure. That's what he does. He'll put his like it'll feel like just one spot of your scalp kind of gets tingly, like on the back of your head or on the side, on the left side. I want to say kind of back left side. Okay, let's see. Mercedes. I mean, Soldier. Did Soldier's dad, when he passed, try to communicate through the toy? Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. But let's see if we can get confirmation on that. I think he still does too. Does he still try to do that? Oops, I just touched my phone. Hopefully I didn't turn anything off. Oh, you did? Maybe that's why he does it. He liked your long hair. Okay, so the question is, does he still do that? I feel like he does. I feel like he still tries to go through. Okay, so you probably hear what you think is a jingle or a beep or something of that nature. I think what he does is he just uses the sound from it. If you're not in the room, he'll use the sound, or he'll make it so it sounds like a toy. Yeah. Um, well, our hair is our connection. So you cut our hair and we lose connection with spirit. And oh, look at, it's usually my Native American side of the family that does this with me. Oh, of course, I have a pop-up from my antivirus telling me, oh, you're gonna need to get more protection. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. The hair was an important step, but he loved your hair so much. My older brother. Yeah. Um, I think that putting the hand on the back of the head and on the top of the head is a show of the fact that even though he loved you, your hair was so beautiful, he sees the respect and the love that you put into cutting it off. Um, and I feel like this overwhelming sense of love and pride. Um, and the fact that you're carrying on traditions, right? Because those are important. I also feel like, are you growing it back? Because I feel like he's trying to help it grow back too, spiritually, trying to help it. When your hair gets a lot longer, oh, hmm, yes. So what he does when you get the little chills, like on your scalp, he's kind of trying to help it, like to stimulate it, because your hair will grow a little bit, stimulates the blood, pulls the he'll pull, like you work the muscle, the little collar muscle. How, yeah, he's helping you. Mine is too. I'm like, oh my God, my hair's so freaking long. I cut my own hair. So yeah, mine does. When I pull it straight, it goes, I'm like, no, we can't have it that, I can't have it that long. It grosses me out. I always, right when it gets to that point, I'm like, okay, we're gonna need to cut this. But my hair grows fast too, and I feel that all the time. And my uncle, I've been feeling it a lot since he passed. My uncle Donnie, he's the one who's been was teaching me the traditions and passed down his Black Elk book to me. The one that he spent so much time reading. That's my Uncle Donnie. Yeah. Why is the dog barking? Oh, good Lord. Here we go. So, wait. Yes, you see the thing. Oh. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. And then he kind of puts his hand, I want to say he puts his hand on his shoulder like this, on your shoulder. I feel like he's always up and to your left. So your left side is guided by your right brain, and your right side is guided by your left brain. I feel like he favors your left side a lot, and that would be the father side of the spirit, and father and mother. So it would be father and mother. And so he stands on that side of you. Yeah. Yeah. And that is something to be very proud of, having that native blood. I know it's probably one of my most prized. I feel very, very honored. I also feel very honored to be Mexican, and I also feel very honored to be Irish. There's something about Gilda is my Uncle Don's sister, and of course my mom's sister, Gildina or Gilda. She was named after Gilda Radner from Saturday Night Live. I remember when she was born, and I remember at my birthday when I was a kid, little, we have pictures of my grandmother, my nana, pregnant with her, and me and my Aunt Lisa were sitting, and there's my nana all big and pregnant. um, and then of course my uncle, I remember the day he was born because I didn't want my nana to leave because it was New Year's Eve, and I'm like, "Are you going to be back? We have to celebrate New Year's Eve." I think it was 8. My sisters and her, because he was in the middle of switching. Oh, of course. Yeah, that is worth more than anything, the sober dad. Yeah. Well, aho, soldier. Um, so does anybody else have any questions they want me to answer? Or, do you need anybody need my email again? Why don't you pop up the email again if anybody has anything private they want to go over, and we can come up with something. Don't try. Oh, yeah. I think that's so weird why people suddenly don't want to date people because they have health problems. It doesn't even make any sense to me. That's right. Exactly. The sober, the good stuff, the memories, you know, all of that stuff is the best. All right. If nobody has any more questions, I am probably going to shut it down. I'm getting tired. Hmm. Well, thank you. You be sweet too. Smoke signals. I don't remember if I seen that. I may have seen it. Actually sounds familiar, but oh, oh, I think I remember that. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Please share. And you know, if you know anybody, just let them know that we do lives. Try to do it once a week. I'm gonna try and do it so that the West, or because we're in the West, right? Here where I am, and a lot of my friends and family are in the West, but we also have people in the East, and from over. So I'm thinking about doing one that's later, like tonight, and then one that's earlier in the day, like starting at 4, so it's like 7 over there or something like that. So we'll get it figured out. I'm just back to starting to do this on a regular basis. I think this is the most regular I've been, but I it's really important to me now. So all right, thank you so much. And my daughter told me to say like, subscribe, and wait, no. She said subscribe, turn on notifications, and smash that like button. All right. See you later.